Hello, peace and light. This is Lisalotusqueen, author of Soul Songs and One Day It All Began to Make Sense to Her. Happy Saturday afternoon. Um, as promised, I said that I would be doing video blogs as well as written blogs. So today is a video blog. I may be feeling compelled to write later, but I have to get used to this camera thing. I have to do it more often so I can get out of being nervous when I do it. I think I'm doing a good job because before I had to do, it was at least 20 clips before I finally was satisfied because I kept saying, oh no, I look nervous, oh no, but I'm getting the hang of it. Anyway, what I wanted to speak with you guys today about, by the way, it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I have to show you what I'm looking at. Please don't be mad, but it's so beautiful today. Look at that sunshine. I hope it warms you up wherever you are. If you're not in any sunshine, I hope that that sight just warmed you up. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about releasing and just coming to our own as women and just um, embracing who we are meant to be in this brand new year. That's what I'm working on most definitely. And to help me, I've been reading a lot more often and watching videos on spiritual issues and the shift that is going on right now, and just how all over goddess energy is becoming a part of the circle once again. It was it was just pushed away, and we saw how things went awry without it. We need that yin with that yang. We need that femininity with that masculinity. We need that balance. And I'm thankful that I'm realizing where I'm meant to be in my life. So anyway, some of the books that I have been reading, they're not in any particular order or subject. They're kind of random, but I'm kind of sort of tying it all in together. Anyway, I've been really interested in stars and planets. I took astronomy in school, and I was really feeling astronomy. I love learning about planets and stars, and I traveled to Maryland recently to be with my family. We had a death in the family, so we traveled up there. That is originally my hometown, and I remember at night seeing so many stars. The sky was just a dark blanket, and all these twinkling stars were just shining, and it was just so beautiful. And the moon, every night I was there, the moon was huge. It was like really close to the horizon, and it was really intense. It was like a reddish color right before it went all the way up into the sky and turned a little lighter. But I noticed that, and I don't know. I think I felt that energy from it. Did you? I sure did. Anyway, so that book's pretty cool. It's going in depth. It's not necessarily an astrology book. It's more of a less an astronomy book. So it's just kind of talking about constellations and the different bodies in the sky and beyond, and what we can see and what we can't see, and history behind it, history behind the astrological signs, because of course that does tie into astronomy. Astrology does tie into it, but this is more of just like basic knowledge book. So it's pretty cool. I feel like the lady on reading. I feel like a female version of the Reading Rainbow host. Reading Rainbow. Does anybody remember that video? I'm sorry, show. LeVar Burton. I do. I loved it. Don't laugh. Anyway, my other book is Women in Witchcraft in America, Spellbound. And this is really interesting because I'm really wanting to know the history behind witchcraft and why these women were singled out, what happened, as far as religion was concerned. And, I think there's even some stuff in there about midwives. Because they believed in using herbs, and they believed in using natural ways to help women bring forth their children, and they were less intrusive than doctors. When doctors came on the scene, they were just kind of taking control of something so spiritual and so, mystical as birth. Um, don't let me get started on that. That'll be for another topic because I could talk about birth all day, every day. Um, anyway, my other book that I chose from the library recently, Encyclopedia of Spirits. This book is pretty cool. Judika Isles, I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right. She wrote it, and it's pretty awesome. I am learning a whole bunch about deities, spirits, fairies, goddesses, just everything. I mean, it's really an in-depth book, and I'm really enjoying it because there's so much that I didn't know and really want to tap into, and learn more about. So anyway, I did say we were going to talk about releasing, but anyway, those are some books, and honestly, those are helping me to release. I'm learning so much, and so when I learn something new, it's not to say that I need to release all the old things that I have learned. I can keep them, I can retain that knowledge, but I have to begin to put it into perspective. And the more I learn about this world around me and within the type of person that I am, and just how I can connect more in depth with myself and, you know, really tap in to who I am and what my mission is, then that means it does actually mean I have to make room for the new things that I'm learning and really um, work them into my life and, make space for them, which is what I want to do. And last but not least, I purchased these cards a few months ago. Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I got them from the crystal store that I go to often, and they're really, really cool cards. I like them because basically they're just kind of to help you, learn more about yourself and give you, I guess, give you some sort of direction, if you will. You tune your energy into the card. It shows you how to do that. It has a little booklet and everything, but they're really awesome because I've really it's also helped me to tap more into that feminine side of myself. I really um, was I was more or less very flighty in the last year. Very I was not still. I didn't take enough time to just be still and listen to myself, listen to my body, listen to my mind, listen to what my spirit was telling me. I got sick a lot, and I was just on a constant go, like just never really taking enough time to just be and let my heart just relax. I was just I was just like on a constant move. And I think maybe I was scared to be still because things would come to me and things that I knew I needed to change. So last year was like a preparation. I did release a lot last year. You know, certain relationships. I had to put those in perspective. How I was living my life, the things that I was doing, the ways that I could be improving my thought process and how I interpret things, how I respond, my response, my emotional level, and um, just putting all of that into perspective. So I did have to release a lot. I'm still releasing a lot. I wrote 2 books, 2 ebooks, and that was a big release. I really felt so good after writing those books, like a like was able to breathe, and it was a wonderful, wonderful activity for me and a wonderful goal to have reached. And I look forward to doing more. I'm looking forward to sharing more with my blogs and just writing and just um, new projects for the year and just releasing fear. That's something that I would say I have held on to for way too long, and of course, under fear, that kind of like is over top of a lot of the other not so happy emotions we feel, like anger and sadness, and we all need to release, no doubt, in the form of tears. And tears are very cleansing, and as women, we sometimes we sometimes do that during our cycles. I know I do. Like I cry. I get more emotional, and that's good. It's good to do that. You have to, because you feel it's good to be alone also, because that way you don't have to explain yourself to people. Sometimes you just have to go and be alone and do your releasing. And that's okay. Anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but that is what I have been doing recently, lately, and next time I speak with you, I will think of something for us to discuss. But I hope all is well in your world. And again, check me out later because I should be writing something. I also wrote something on Soul Songs. So definitely check that out. That's on WordPress. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I look forward to chatting with you soon. Peace.